It's the Subway NFL postgame show on the CBS Audience Network, and the Colts' last loss was in Houston. They haven't lost since, and that includes a Super Bowl victory. 3-0 now on the season, 30-24, the victory over the previous undefeated Texans. That no longer the case. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horwitz alongside NFL.com's Pat Kerwin with you on the Subway NFL postgame show. And Pat, this game was Indianapolis controlling it for most of it, but Matt Schaub came back and showed some grit with this team without Andre Johnson.
He showed a lot of grit, as you would like to call it. At one point, completed 14 straight passes in a row. When I looked at the distribution, here he is without Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson was 58% of the offense, 75% of the scoring, yet he found ways to stay in this game. He threw the ball to 10 different receivers. It became a story of the 2 turnovers. Yep. The Colts didn't turn it over, and the Texans turned it over twice. And
Schaub, 2 of those interceptions, the 2 interceptions that you're talking about. On the other side, the defense, which for the Texans had been so much better this year, it's so tough to stop Peyton Manning in general. But they could not get off the field in the first 3 quarters. At one point, the Colts were 8 of 10 on third down conversions.
Yeah, and I watched the Colt game pretty closely today, and what was impressive to me, first off, I came into the season saying, can the Colts fix their road games in the division? This is the second in a row now. They've done it again. The great part of it, when you look at them and the third down stuff that Jason's talking about, is they were 29 run, 29 pass. They put a lot of pressure on the defense to play balanced. And they took advantage of that on some of the third downs and ran it and took advantage of the pass on others. So they got a balanced attack right now. The Colts run the ball a lot more than people think they do.
Yeah, yes, they do, and they ran it well again. Colts 3-0 on the season again with Tony Dungy. The Texans, though, 2-1. How real is this team as far as maybe down the line this season being a playoff contender?
I think this team is real, and I think today is a good indication of some of the great things they're starting to develop. Getting to Peyton Manning in pass rush is very difficult, but when you watch him, Obi Okoye and Mari, you find that those young players, they're going to be successful against average quarterbacks in this league. They only had 2 penalties today. They're playing pretty clean, and to play as well as they did without Andre Johnson, and then they lost Amon Green early. When they go back and look at the running game, they're going to be sick. I think they were 2.5 yards a carry. But if they get that part cleaned up, if Amon can play, this team's going to be hanging around to December playing big games.
Just 40 rushing yards for the Texans. One last note, we want to wish our best to Cedric Killings. Yes. Went out in the early part of this game with an injury as well, carted off the field. For all the latest, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com. For NFL.com's Pat Kerwin, I'm Jason Horwitz. Be sure to stay with the CBS Audience Network. That'll do it for the Subway NFL postgame show. For all the rest of Week 3, stay on the CBS Audience Network. Take care.